Good morning, students. Now we'll be studying about digestion in the grass-eating animals. Till now we have studied about the digestion in the human beings. Now we'll be studying it in the grass-eating animals. So all of you have seen the grass-eating animals like cow, buffaloes, and all. Okay. So all they how the digestion takes place in their body. So all of you have seen that they are chewing something all the time. The cow and the buffalo all the time they chew something. Okay, some froth is there in their comes out their mouth all the time. So why it is that? So what happens when you give some grass to the animal? It swallows it at one time, means it do not chew it. Then what happens? Their stomach, the stomach of these kind of animals, is called rumen. Okay, it is called rumen. That means between esophagus and the small intestine, we are having a stomach, they are having rumen instead of it. So they do what? They swallow up the food, and after that this is partially digested and it later comes back to their mouth, and this partially digested food is called cud. Okay, then they chew it again and again. Okay, so this whole process is called chewing the cud, and the name of this process is rumination, and these animals are called ruminants. So all these ruminants have an special ability that they can digest the cellulose. Cellulose is a type of carbohydrate which you will find in grass. Okay, so human cannot digest it, because for the digestion of these kind of cellulose, one bacteria should be there in the rumen or in the stomach. Okay, so that the digestion of the cellulose can take place. So in the animal like horses and rabbits, their stomach, like the stomach of the cows and buffalo, is called rumen. Their stomach is called caecum. So this caecum contains that bacteria which digests cellulose for them and gives them energy or the nutrient required for the fulfillment of the organism, or you can say for the fulfillment of the requirement of their nutrients. So now, till now we have studied about the large animals. Now we will be studying about some single celled organism, how they feed and how they digest themselves, means digest the food for themselves. Now amoeba is a single cell organism, single cell, or you can say uh, unicellular organism. How do it take the food? So whenever some food particle is there present nearby to the amoeba, what it do? It projects out its pseudopodium. Pseudopodium is singular. If you will be saying two pseudopodium, then means pseudopodia you will be saying it. Pseudopodia is plural. So it generates its pseudopodia around the food particle, and engulf it, or you can say swallow it inside the food vacuole. It creates a food vacuole. Then inside that food vacuole, digestive juices are secreted by the amoeba, and that food is digested. After that, the undigested food remains in that vacuole, and that vacuole moves toward the cell membrane of the amoeba, and when their time is favorable, the cell membrane breaks out and the waste is removed from the body of amoeba. So this is the food taking process of the amoeba. So it is done with the help of the food vacuole inside the amoeba. So in this way we have seen in all the organism there are some different manner or different methods of taking of food and of their digestion, but there is a common thing in all of them, that all they do this digestion process for the fulfillment of the energy requirement, or you can say growth requirement. So this is the end of your chapter. Thank you.